Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, beautiful people. Welcome to Astute Queen Bee's Thoughts. I am Astute Queen Bee, and this is my channel. We are considered the royal gladiators over here because we never give up and we never give in. I pray that everybody is having a wonderful new year. I pray that God blesses you with each and every gift that is made for you, that you receive it, and never allow anyone else to dictate to you how your life should go. What I'm going over this today is the woman of the Bible, the woman of color. Her name is RIZPAH. RIZPAH is one of the women of color from the Bible. And let's get on down to reading RIZPAH. And I would appreciate it when anybody comes in the building. You don't have to hit the like button when you walk in the door, but I would appreciate it and respect if you would at least hit the like button in the middle of the live or before you leave out of my queendom. I would so much appreciate that. Y'all just don't know how much I would appreciate that. And I thank each and everybody that has come through and subscribed lately. Thank y'all so much for trusting me with your time and your patience. Everybody knows I've been sick, but y'all know when God say do something, it's time to do it. And when your spirit tells you, yeah, you could get up and move and do what you're supposed to do, then I feel like it's time to do that. So, again, her name is RIZPAH, and let me get on down to reading. And if I choke or anything, my apologies. Still trying to, excuse me, that was a hiccup. Still trying to get me back in order. But let me get on down to RIZPAH. RIZPAH, a grieving mother. RIZPAH is is a relatively unknown woman of the scriptures, yet her actions speak louder than words. In RIZPAH, we see a mother who demonstrates love and compassion in order to preserve the remains of not only her two sons, but also her stepdaughter's 5 sons. Ooh, that's a lot. Let's see. She took sackcloth, a symbol of mourning and distress, and placed it on a rock for herself. The men had been put to death at the beginning of the barley harvest in April. RIZPAH kept watch over the bodies to protect them from the vultures and jackals until the rain poured down from the heavens. Though this may have been a special God-sent rain, marking the end of God's judgment via drought. Alternatively, this reference could have been to the normal rainy seasons in October. 7 men were executed for their fathers/grandfathers' sins, and for as long as 6 months, RIZPAH's death with her daughter RIZPAH dealt with her daughters. I still can't get it out, y'all. Sorry. RIZPAH dealt with their deaths face to face. When King David heard of RIZPAH's vigil, he was moved by her example and provided a proper burial for both of those 7 men and for Saul and Jonathan. While RIZPAH couldn't save her sons' lives, her courage protected her courage. I can't read today, y'all. Her courageous protection of their bodies after death was rewarded. RIZPAH prompted an act that blessed the entire land. Mothers all over this nation, especially African American mothers, have found themselves in RIZPAH's position. They find themselves taking on the vultures by day and the jackals by night. Today's vultures and jackals include racism and the rug culture that destroys everything it gets in its way. The phenomenon of crack strikes at the central nervous system of our community. It can make African American children turn on their mothers and African American women give up their children, something even in slavery couldn't do. Y'all know that's a fact. Statistics continue to knock at the doors with tragic news. Each day, many of our mothers learn that their children have been harmed in some way, socially, economically, educationally, psychologically, spiritually, or physically. We must grieve. We must pick up our sandcloths and grieve over the situation that now comforts us. We must keep vigil over the injustice done to our children. Even if and when some die, we must keep pressing for justice and honor. Through the prayers of mothers, through the vigils of mothers, and through the fight of mothers, others can be saved and our land can be healed. For what or for whom do you feel compelled to keep vigil until justice is done? Pray and fight for justice. Read 2 Samuels 3 and 6, 11, chapter 21, verses 1 through 14. Again, for what or whom do you feel compelled to keep vigil until justice is done? I will say that we should keep vigil for any of our children. And we always have to keep Shanquilla Robinson at the forefront of that. We have lost so many children through hate and rage and disrespect and dishonor that there's too many names to name, but the list is so long. God has blessed people with children for a purpose. That is our main purpose here, to procreate in the first place. So do not take advantage of your temple. Do not destroy your temple for someone else's satisfaction. Make sure that you are putting the best ingredients into your mind, spirit, and soul, so that when your time comes to meet your maker and it's time to go home to be with the Lord, that you know that you have corrected all your mistakes. You have asked God for your forgiveness. You have asked God to show you the way, and that we as women understand that no matter what God throws our way, He has given us the strength and the power to continue to push through. So that means hold your head up high and show God what you are made of. Because see, God knows what you're made of. He just needs you to see what you're made of. I take that upon myself as well. Now is my time to find out what I'm truly made of. So y'all take y'all time and find out what y'all are truly made of and what means the most to you. But we all mothers have walked in RIZPAH's shoes at one point in time in our life. And for those who haven't, I thank God has blessed you with how having to deal with that pain and anguish in your life. Because it's a lot. I've known too many people that have lost their children. And it breaks my heart because I don't know how I would suffice if it was me. So I thank y'all all for coming through. I hope y'all enjoyed RIZPAH, the woman of the Bible for women of color. And I hope y'all get to learn some more about her. And yes, and like I said the other day, yes, the daily devotions are on their way. So give me a couple of days, y'all. I got y'all, I promise. I don't make promises. Those daily devotions are something that it's like a prayer chain almost. That's how I take it. Because I don't have a congregation I go to anymore, but I am still a member and a baptized child of Ebenezer Baptist Church, okay? But I also know that there is so much, the devil is so busy in this world that he is corrupting a lot of people. He's even corrupting the people of the church. And I'm not saying this is anything new, it's been that way. But now it is showing us more and more every time that no matter who you worship, what church you go to, what synagogue you go to, what mosque you go to, the person that leads that congregation is supposed to lead by example, but most of them do not. So I would say be mindful, be careful, and don't let nobody make you think that you have to give your hard-earned money away to a church fund that they never fix the church. That's I laugh at that and I get tickled. So my apologies for that. But it's just the fact that people love to say they're always putting money in the building fund, but nothing never gets changed in the church except the pastor and or the deacon and deaconesses. That's it. But they will end up with a new car and some new shiny things too. But again, I hope y'all have enjoyed this Woman of the Bible for Women of Color. Her name is RIZPAH, and she is again. Hold on. A grieving mother. So think on that question. For what or for whom do you feel compelled to keep a vigil until justice is done? Pray and fight for justice. If you don't, what they say, if you stand for anything, you'll fall. If you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. That's real. That ain't fake. That's the truth. Don't allow anybody just to fill your head or mind with a bunch of stuff. Make sure there's some facts to back it up with. So, with that being said, I pray that y'all enjoyed this. See y'all on the next one. And again, like I said, them daily devotions are coming, y'all. Give me a couple of days because I want it to be the correct way so I don't have to do them over. Y'all feel me? So, thank you for stopping by. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful day. Love upon yourselves, love upon your family. Please be out there. Be safe. Wear your mask, keep your hand sanitizers because the Coovies is running the streets and his relatives, and everybody is getting sick. So please wear your face mask, keep your hand sanitizers, keep some sandy wipes in your car, keep some tissues in your car, keep some extra masks in your car. Keep you covered, keep your babies covered. I ask that God continues to bless each and every one of y'all. Y'all stay safe. Y'all be blessed. And this is Stu Queen. Be out.